And I love my fans, bro. Most incredible supportive group community like on the internet. But like, just because I love you doesn't mean that I'm not gonna piss you off sometimes.
Yeah. I haven't seen a feature like with you on like another person's songs, or like someone else's song featured you. So are you just not like, are you ever planning to do features? And if so, like who are some people that you wanna, you know, collaborate with and stuff like that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I don't know. Music's always been like a super like personal thing for me, and like I know that like a lot of the records that I write are either like so personal to me that I don't want to have anybody on it, or B, they're like I'm just like talking wild shit, and like who's gonna get on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's gonna be the fucking feature on White Boy? Like, if I was black or some shit, who's the feature? Like,
yeah.
Who do you call up for that?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not that I don't want to collaborate with people, it's just that like personally I'm just like so self-sufficient that it's like when I have like an idea or some shit and I have the beat and I conceptualize the record, and by the time like I'm like this with my work.
Yeah.
So it's like the second I have an idea, I'm like already like executing on it. So it's like I've never been like, ooh, like I need somebody else on this song.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, I need 10 more verses to accurately portray what the fuck it is I'm trying to say. So how can I give up 16 verses to somebody else, like, and feel comfortable with that? But it's not like I never will. Like, yeah, like there's a lot of guys that like I'd love to collaborate with. I won't say any names because like, who knows if they fucking hate me? And I'm not interested in hearing like, I'm never gonna collaborate with that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. So just like, I don't know, dude. Like, but so when the right people come to me and they're like, hey, let's work on something. Hell yeah, let's work on something. I guess just whatever hasn't happened yet, and it is what it is. Yeah.
Cool. No, I understand that for sure. Because a lot of the times I'm the same way. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like I said, when the camera is off, you know, once you find like yourself, like when you start being like self-efficient, like it's a beautiful thing, you know, because you know you best, you know, so that's really cool. So you dropped Everybody Hates Me at the time where everybody hated me. It was perfect timing, you know, your timing's impeccable. So you dropped that song, man, and once again, the world goes crazy, you know. This dude thinks everyone cares about what he thinks or whatever, you know. So when you wrote that song, was that like another like nudge to the haters, like, haha, I'm back, like
like, yeah, I don't know, it was just kind of like a funny thing, dude, like, because I was like living in like in a ghetto, like my house was falling apart. It's just like I told you earlier, man, like the house was full of like mice and roaches and shit, and like the wheels on this machine had just started spinning, and then like all of a sudden, like, oh, I get to move out of that neighborhood, and like I get to have a nice house, and like I get to, you know, live like how I've wanted to live for like quite a while, and it just seemed like the majority of the reactions I was getting from that people at that period of time were like negative, and I would just always say to Nova, like, yo, like these big reaction channels that keep posting my stuff and they're just like hating on me, and then their video gets 750,000 views, and then my subs go up by like 30 or 40,000. Like, does everybody really realize like how much good they're doing for me by hating on me? Like, do they really get it? And like, that was like, it was just kind of like a joke to me. I was like, yo, like everybody hates me, and they're like improving my life like so much just by hating. So that was like just the whole concept. I was just like, yo, like everybody hates me and they're making me stupid money.
Yeah.
Hating. Yeah, so it was just like, I don't know, it just like, I didn't have to think about it. Life just like presented it.
Okay. So it was just like the right time, like right moment. And it really was, man, because that was when man, people couldn't keep your name out of their mouth, man.
Yeah.
Like it was really interesting because even I would get comments on like random videos and shit, dude. Oh, this good dude likes Tom MacDonald, and I'm like, yeah, and like I'm black, yes I am. Like I like his music.
Yeah.
He has a good message. Like you just don't understand the message. It's okay,
Yeah.
you know. So it was a perfect time, man. When you dropped that, I was like, yes, that's funny.
See, like that's the best thing about like what you do. Like you control all your stuff. If you want to shoot an interview right now, you shoot an interview right now. If you want to release a reaction, you do a reaction. And like that's like when I say I work like this, it's like that because I make my beats, I produce the records, and my girl shoots the videos, we edit them and put them out ourselves. So it's like I have my finger to the pulse of like Tom MacDonald's internet presence. So it's like very easy for me. I'm like watching this shit and I'm like, yo, like all these people are hating. Everybody hates me. That's the record. We'll shoot it 2 days from now and we'll drop it next week. That's why the timing's so good.
Yeah.
Like when you say, oh, it's perfect timing, because like a lot of these artists record 40 songs and then they have 40 songs in the bank and then they slow roll these songs out prior to their album, and like maybe some of those songs were like intensely relevant when they wrote those songs, but maybe they don't connect with it anymore, or maybe the politics of their environment have changed and that song doesn't ring true anymore. For me, it's like because we do everything ourselves and it's so self-sufficient, it's just really easy to have great timing. Because I'm like, this is where I'm at right now with my music. This is what people are saying right now about my music on the internet. So to me, this is the smart choice to make. So then I just literally write that song and have it. And that way, like the music's true to me and my thoughts and feelings and my life at the time, and it's true to everybody else because they're also tuned into the same thing that I'm keeping my finger on. So it's like, that's a timing thing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's a great way to explain that because I always say being an independent artist, it's really good. It's better than being signed to a label or telling, you know, having someone to tell you what to do, whatever, you know. Just like you said, you got your hand on the pulse of, you know, Tom MacDonald, you know, and that's 100% true. Everything you drop, it's perfectly timed, man. Perfectly timed, and it sets the world on fire, essentially. So you go on to If I Was Black. Right. So you got a lot of mixed reactions from people, a lot of mixed reactions. Right. You know, me personally, I enjoyed it, and then you know I seen a few reaction channels that tried to try to take what you said and make you into like a slave owner, essentially. And so when you was seeing all this stuff and you see, you know, one you know, particular instance is, you know, someone cut up a bunch of clips from reaction channels and try to make it seem like it fit their agenda. And obviously your fans and people that actually like watch the you know, the other reaction channels and stuff knew like that was a load of malarkey. But you seeing how everyone's divided, how did that like go? Like, what was that like something that you knew was gonna happen, or did it just randomly? It's just something that just happened. Like it just randomly happened.
I mean, I kind of expected it. I knew that like at this point in time, I have so much experience with that type of music that like I know that there's gonna be some people who love it and some people who hate it, and it's just like the way it is. And if some of those people that hate it are my fans, that's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, man. I've never, you know, like a lot of like one of the main things people said about If I Was Black was, oh, he's pandering. He's pandering to black people right now because he wants black fans. And it's just like, to me, it's like, yo, guy, like, I made White Boy.
Yeah, which is I said the same thing.
Like I made straight white male. Like I don't pander to anyone, period, ever. I don't care. Like including my fans. I knew that like, and I love my fans, bro. Most incredible supportive group community like on the internet. But like, just because I love you doesn't mean that I'm not gonna piss you off sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing things to make anybody like me. I'm doing things that I like, and if people like me because of that, great. And if people don't like me because of that, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, I don't know, dude. It's funny because when people say shit like, oh, like, this song's reaching, he's trying too hard with this song. If you could, like, naturally see how songs like that come about in my life, like, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally, bro, I was shooting buttholes, the video that came out. I had a different idea for that video. I had a different treatment. It was like this talent show, and there was all these people performing, and it was this big fucking thing. And literally, like, the day before, this is how If I Was Black happened. The day before I'm supposed to go shoot the buttholes video, I'm sitting at this pizza shop with my girlfriend, eating this slice of pizza, and these two black guys walk in. And one's got like a tall, like, flat top haircut, and the other guy has like sun-bleached, like, braids, and he took the two front braids and tied them around the back of his head to keep all the other ones out of his face and shit. And I just, like, saw them walk in, and then, like, literally said to my girlfriend, I was like, yo, if I was black, that's like the hardest fucking hairstyle, like, ever. I would rock the shit out of that. And then I just thought about what I said, and I was like, what a weird thing to say. If I was black, that's how I would wear my hair. And then I started thinking, if I was black, how else would my life be different? And how else would I, how would I dress? How would I look? How would I act? What would my life be like? How would people treat me? You know? And I didn't say any of this out loud. I was literally making notes in my phone about, like, yo, this is something. And I walked out the pizza shop, and I said to my girlfriend, I said, I just had a fucking brilliant idea for a song. And she's like, what is it? I'm like, If I Was Black. And it's just a white guy's perspective of, like, I watch the news, I read the headlines, I see this shit. How would I feel personally? Not how, I'm not trying to speak on behalf of black people. I'm not trying to say we deal with these problems, this is how the police treat us, this, that, and the other thing. I'm just saying, how would I personally feel? Me, Tom MacDonald, how would I feel if I was black? And I just used my imagination and just filled in the blanks and wrote the song. I literally wrote the song that day. And I said to my girlfriend, yo, I feel like on some level, this is the most important shit I ever wrote, so I'm canceling the fucking shoot tomorrow. I went $3,500 in the hole on the buttholes video, no pun intended, and canceled that video, got to work on the If I Was Black video, shot that, released it, and then went back and reinvested another $3,500 or $4,000 or whatever it was into shooting buttholes a second time, because I axed it because I thought If I Was Black was more important. And it just came about, like, literally as simply as that. Just one thought, and it just became a
spiral.
Thing. It wasn't like, how can I be the most controversial guy in the world right now? Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm about, like, saying, like, what the fuck I'm thinking. Like, and, you know, and that's really it. So yeah, so we did that record. A lot of people fucking didn't like it. A lot of people did like it. A lot of the main piece of criticism I got from people who weren't my fans were, don't think that you can speak for black people. And my whole thing is, I'm not speaking for black people. I'm speaking for myself. I'm using my fucking imagination. Shut the fuck up. And the main piece of criticism I got from my fans was, you're completely contradicting everything you said in White Boy and fuck da 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 da. And again, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, I have contradicting emotions. I'm a fucking human. On Wednesday, I can feel like fucking White Boy, and on Friday, I can feel like If I Was Black. End of fucking story. How many times have you fucking met somebody or saw a TV show or whatever the fuck, ate some food or something, and you're like, nah, I don't fuck with that, I don't like it. And then next week you meet that person or watch that TV show or eat that food and you're like, yo, this is kind of tight. Those are fucking conflicting emotions. Those are contradicting emotions. That's part of being human. So don't, like, tell me, I change every fucking day, bro. Like, my style and shit changes all the time. Like, sometimes I fucking wear my hair up, sometimes I wear my hat on backwards, sometimes I wear red, sometimes I just wear this type of shit because I'm comfortable in this today. I change every fucking day, I change every week. So don't, like if I want to completely contradict everything I ever fucking did next week, that's my fucking prerogative. That's how I'm changing. I'm allowed to fucking do that. I don't have to stay the same fucking person forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Obviously I get, like, heated about that shit.
I mean,
because it's just like,
rightfully so, man. People come at you like crazy, man. People seem to forget that we are, you know, humans at the end of the day. Artists are humans, YouTubers are humans. Like, we're all going to have our trials, our tribulations. We're gonna feel one way, we're gonna feel this way, you know. We're all humans at the end of the day. And people seem to forget that, you know. You're not just a fucking walking punching bag, you know.
And, like, I don't know, what's the point of all this shit, bro? Like, after fucking white boy, after if I was black, after fucking straight white male, after fucking politically incorrect, after any of those records, how long did fucking people talk about that shit after? A long fucking time. People were having conversations and like, and having discussions and like, yo, I know that like, if I was black and white boy and stuff like that, it's all very surface level. Because I'm not here to be like, those issues are too complex. I can't present every argument and give you all the insight that you want to get in 3 minutes. So I present very surface level shit. These are very basic ABC type feelings and issues. Y'all take that, run with it, have the conversations, and have the discussions as deep as you want to discuss it with one another. And that shit's important. How many people are walking around talking about, hey, like, how do you feel about Post Malone's Go Flex? And I fuck with Post Malone.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna sit around and have a conversation with somebody about that shit because there's nothing there to talk about.
Yeah.
So like, that's like the whole point of this art shit. Literally the point of hanging a fucking piece of art on the wall is like so people see it and you have a discussion about it. And it's like, oh, I think the artist was trying to portray this when he painted that and da-da-da-da-da. And that's my music. Go talk about it.
Yeah.
That's the point. Don't be like, I don't want people to be like, oh, how you feel about Tom MacDonald? Oh, he's alright, whatever. I don't want take it or leave it. I love that guy or I fucking hate that guy and here's why.
Yeah.
And then those two people can talk about it and walk away from it and that's the point.